Yo, what's up YouTube? It's the Frenzy, and today I'm bringing you guys a response to 5 and 5 in his Stamin-Up breakdown video. In his video, he tries to imply that the results of not having Stamin-Up prove to be very minuscule versus actually having it. He later goes on to show that the difference between Stamin-Up in your modifier slot and not having it in your modifier slot does absolutely nothing. Who'd the man who has every strategy in zombies named after him, even if they're not even his, is this man actually right? Or do we prove his video to be nothing more but propaganda used to boycott Stamin-Up and instead use an alternative perk? Well, let's get into the test results. Okay, so for the demonstration today, I'm going to be showing you guys a very common route that players take when acquiring a zombie shield on the map 9. This is one of the best ways to test the perk in my opinion, as this is one of the longest shield runs, if not the longest shield run in the entire game. And considering this is a simulation of exactly what will happen in your actual zombies games, that means that this is some very good information for you to know, in my opinion. So in test 1 we have no Stamin-Up, and as you can see I start off with a burst of speed, but right whenever I reach these steps I start to slow down drastically. And I'm going to let these clips all play out just so you could see exactly how long these take. Just so, you know, I'm not doctoring any footage or anything or possibly trying to make it seem like I'm exaggerating my results.
No, he will not place my head on the block. No gracias. Diego Necali is no piece of meat. Now that is a lot of gold. I'm sure no one will notice if little goes missing. I know that I am under the...
And as you can see, the clip ended at 52 seconds to go all the way from the starting room to the shield location and then back to the starting room again. Now we're moving on to actually having the Stamin-Up perk this time. We followed the exact same route, and once again, we do get to a point where we definitely feel very slow, almost like we're carrying a bag of bricks or something.
Ugh, so unsanitary. Dios mío, this priest is quite the butcher. No, he will not place my head on the block. No gracias. Diego Necali is no piece of meat. Now that is a lot of gold. I'm sure no one will notice if little goes missing. I know that I am under the influence of powerful exotic drugs.
So we just finished doing our full loop at 47 seconds. That is a 5-second difference already, which means that we are nearly 10% faster than our first run compared to whenever we didn't even have Stamin-Up in the first place. So we've reached the last section of this test, and we're going to be using Stamin-Up in the modifier slot this time. And the entire time I'm doing this test, by the way, I didn't even notice myself slowing down one bit. I felt as if I ran at maximum speed, just like the perk's description said, and to top it off, you can see that we're clearly going to finish the map much faster than in previous runs due to the fact that we never have a moment where we start to slow down. This time it took us 42 seconds to complete a full shield run, once again lowering our time by another 5 seconds. This is more than 10% faster than if we actually had Stamin-Up, and nearly 20% faster when doing a shield run if we didn't even have Stamin-Up at all. In case you guys are unfamiliar with 5 and 5's video, he shows that there's virtually no difference between having Stamin-Up in your modifier slot and not having it in the modifier slot. He also shows that there is only a 3% increase in speed during his test. However, our results appear to be vastly different. So I'm not sure if there was an update to the perk or what happened between his video and mine. However, this is an insane speed increase, and one of the very many reasons why I say that Stamin-Up is an absolute crutch perk in Black Ops 4 Zombies. Now, the tests that I did were based on approximate numbers, so if I had to guess, both Stamin-Ups probably add a 5% increase of speed, and my numbers could have been off just barely, so I can't really be too sure. However, it does kind of suck that Treyarch doesn't give us detailed statistical information and instead hides behind words like slight, which are very vague in my opinion. So you guys have already seen pretty much the main point of this video. However, I did some more testing and found some interesting results. If you guys read the modifier description for Stamin-Up, it says that it allows you to shoot and sprint simultaneously. So I did some tests to see if it slowed me down at all. I also went on to go see if carrying around a heavier weapon such as a Hellion upgraded or just a Hellion period ended up slowing me down. And I think that you guys might be interested to see the test results. If not, then, you guys can go ahead and click out of the video. I'm pretty much done talking for the rest of this. I'm just going to be showing you guys some raw gameplay with some timers up, just so you guys can kind of compare and stuff. And I'll have some information in the description below as well, if you guys didn't want to actually watch the video yourselves. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching and, checking out my content. And, I don't really care if you guys subscribe, just as long as you guys, kind of enjoyed the video. But anyways, dudes, I'm Frenzy, and I'm out. Deuces.
Once more, I got distracted and forgot to count my bullets. Out of ammo. Not to worry. Phantasma will take care of me. We have a special bond. I think. While I would literally kill for a warm bath, I do not think that this is the place. Ugh, so unsanitary. Dios mío, this priest is quite the butcher. He will not place my head on the block. No gracias. Diego Necali is no piece of meat. Now that is a lot of gold. I'm sure no one will notice if a little goes missing. A little too spectacular. It feels like my birthday. While I would literally kill for a warm bath, I do not think that this is the place. Ugh, so unsanitary. Dios mío, this priest is quite the butcher. No, he will not place my head on the block. No gracias. Diego Necali is no piece of meat. I have seen some depictions of gladiatorial combat alongside some of the pictorials I have been